Dean Briggs, the club president.
He is, yes.
Row 2 there.
Look at that, Dean's in position 4. And a few others who haven't, Greg Johnston, he's in a V, which is an invited car, I believe. It's got some later series wheels and bodywork on it, but we've got the invited car. So here we go for the HFEA trophy.
Here we go.
Look at that. I think that's Steve Normoyle up the back there. Has jumped out of towards the pit side of the track.
Not a bad spot to be in third and fourth here. If you can get a bit of a tow from these leaders for the second corner.
I think we're going to see something pretty spectacular from between Matt Pearce and Tony Painter. They'll be working overtime to get that win.
Already starting to swap some positions up there. That's good. Yeah, and Matt's in the lead. And Dean around the outside. Very good.
Around the outside.
Looks like Tony's got a bit of a problem.
Okay, so yeah, Tony usually doesn't have an issue with his car. It's a very nicely prepared vehicle. That's unusual. Got Peter Maharkey going past him.
Oh, well, look at the back of the exhaust for Tony.
Oh, okay.
So that had a hit?
Looks like it's had a bit of tag on the rear of the car.
Maybe.
The only one near him at the time was Matt, so I wonder.
Yeah.
A bit of dust blown. There's someone with it right on the corner there. There's Evelyn McCarthy in the Daverick.
There's someone off on the grass there. Who was that?
That was... I was looking to try and pick what's that's Ashley Covell. A bit of ploughing the grass there. But look at that gaggle of cars in there. You look lickily split through the corner.
Yep.
Watching that flow through. Flow through there, up to the top end of the circuit.
Well, Matthew Pearce got a bit of a break at the moment, so it'll be interesting to see if Dean can catch him.
Yeah, with that Kevin Peters and then Chris Jackson. Now, I know that Chris is coming from Victoria. Looking at the association point score, we're going to see how he makes up the points, but he's pushing hard as the young fella in the old guard there.
Yeah.
There's Steve Normoyle, Normie Johnston straight behind it. That's Briggs straight behind Steve, and then Normie Johnston coming through behind, and then Damien Spinks coming through. Look at the gaggle of them coming through. They're flowing down that track.
Okay, so I'm a bit biased. I do drive an Avanti. We've got a Avanti in the fourth spot there. He's right on the back of Kevin Peters. So it'll be interesting to see if he can get through on turn 2.
So Tony's still running, but towards the back of the field. Kevin's doing a great job
He's
there.
doing a ripper job this weekend, isn't he?
Yeah. And there goes Chris Jackson. Lost a bit of a twitch from Kevin.
Look at that. Around the outside of Kevin Peters. What a move.
That is brilliant, the Avanti.
That's awesome.
And Kevin will work hard to get that back. Yep, there's Steve. Too wide. That's Glenn and Norm Johnston gone wide. Dust cloud. David Spinks will probably at least take one of them, if not both.
The hand goes up from car 33. He's not happy about that.
So, we've just lost our visibility.
What's that?
Sorry, folks. We'll come back to you as soon as we've got. Here we go.
Here we go. We're back on. Someone pulled the plug there for a second, Jeff.
I think they must have. Yes.
Our commentary must be bad. They've decided to pull the plug on us.
So just waiting to pick up the field again when we've got. I suspect that camera probably went offline with the wind, most likely. Here we go. So here's.
Okay, so we've got
up.
Yeah, so we've got a waved yellow here, so everyone is slowing up.
So Matt Pearce, Dean Briggs, Chris Johnson, that's Chris Jackson.
Yep.
Steve Normoyle. There's Norman Johnston, Damien Spinks, Glenn. Got to say best wishes out there to Brian Briggs, Dean and Glenn's dad. Taking a bit of a turn. There's ill in hospital, hopefully watching the broadcast. And all the best to you, Brian. We miss you being out here in the pits today, but hopefully all will resolve.
Have a speedy recovery.
Yeah, so we've still got the
safety car is out by a little bit. I don't know why it's come out for.
Yeah, we might find out in a moment. So Tony Painter's still back there in our about 8th or 9th position. Kevin Peters has dropped back a little in the field as well.
Maybe he had a bit of a burst.
Now you know what? Kevin's missing from the list there.
Right.
Yeah, so Kevin must have stopped somewhere around the circuit. So we've got...
Is that car 14?
Car 14, that would be... See what's happened out around the circuit. Still in the safety car. So safety car's leading we're getting that nose to tail flow through. A bit perplexed about what's happened to Kevin.
Well, Kevin was quite close to Tony Painter going into turn 2, so unless we've seen Tony look like he had damaged exhaust, maybe they've had a bit of a collision.
Could be. So
there's a safety car park up on after turn 4.
Okay, so
that's Kevin, I think. Okay,
here we go. So I noticed this car go a bit of a flip. So there's Glenn and Norm off track.
Yep.
Damien coming through behind. And then there's dust trail there, so someone's in the dust.
Yes, that looks like Kevin's come off just after turn 4 there. Well, he's okay. He's out of the car.
That's
helmet's
good.
off. Medical's there for him. So unless he's had some sort of mechanical issue, like I said, maybe him and Tony come together that second corner.
Yeah, it could be, but it looks like he's jumping in the medical car. But it's good to see him. He's up and
he's all okay,
up and operating, so that's good. Jumping in the car there. Not the way you want to get back to the pits, though.
No, it's definitely not. No.
So here we go. Still on the safety car. So you can see as we come around there, we've got Pierce, Briggs, Jackson and Normoyle. So Steve Normoyle in the 1982 Spectre is in the 4th car, the red Spectre there, 4th position. He's had that, he's been racing since 2017, so it's quite a way back. And previously David Salem was running the car back in the 80s.
Right. Yeah, well, these cars have been around for a long time now, haven't they?
They have, yeah. And this actually, in some ways, helps the racing that they're all back on each other's tail. Because it's, you can speak the experience of the slipstream, how important that is to
Yeah, now it's compressor field, everyone gets another go at it. You know what I mean?
It does, yeah. So looking back there, there's Peter Maharksey in the orange Spectre back there. And about 4th from the back of the field there.
So it looks like we're going to do another lap under the safety car. And listen, if anyone wants to go and have a look at these V's, walk down into the pits, talk to the owners, you know what I mean, and have a chat to them and learn all about Formula V.
That's true, Dave.
The reason I got into Formula V, I like the cars, and a racer gave me a sit in a car one day while we were here. And
that's right, I was with you.
Yeah, Steve Batty said, come and have a sit in the car. We had a sit in the car, had a photo, and it wasn't that long after that we went and bought one. So
it made us very welcome, I'll say that.
Yeah, that's right. The guys are all great guys, have a bit of a laugh. So go and talk to them and have a chat and have a look at the cars.
So it looks like we've got Blake Holtz is out, no time. So I'm not sure the Blake started. Kevin Peters is obviously out, and I'm looking to see if Johnny Scott is still in there in car 38. He'd been towards the back of the field, but he hasn't had many runs in the V yet. I noticed his dad's car, Matt, has had a little come together with one of the other Formula Fords in an earlier race. Unfortunately, see the damage on the car.
I better not talk to Kevin Peters after the race. I think I'll put the commentator's curse on him.
It seems we might have, yeah. So, but we still have a lap 4 of 6. So we'll get possibly 2 laps under race conditions.
Hopefully it'll go off this. It'll start again. But
as we get there, Dave, I was going to say that I was watching the signing today. All the volunteers, the club officials working the sign-in table with all the paperwork that goes with that. I had a chat to several of the scrutineers who were looking at the scrutineering paperwork that has to be covered. So, a big thank you to Bob, Llewellyn and Ern on the scrutineering table. I know also, repaying the favour is 51 years experience, Ern, and he's helping the desk with the sign-ins, and I know they're always first in, last out at a call, and I even had a chance to have a chat to Heidi Gleason. So who would know? HSRCA has a chaplain.
Yeah,
and,
amazing.
Heidi's out here today. She's from Miranda. Love being out here with the motorsport. Bookkeeper by trade, or by profession, but here to provide the support services of the chaplaincy, which is really, really nice that's available here on the circuit. So thanks, Heidi, and thanks for putting the time in to be out here for all the participants in these events.
And you've also got to think all the pit crew of all these guys too. You know, like we see the guys racing around the track, but there's a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes. They've all got crew members in the pits that help keep these cars together. So
yes,
all the guys and girls who do that, thank you very much, because we couldn't do it without you.
Well, there's Daniel Torreson in the beautifully painted Red Max Mark II, back in its original colours from the early days. I remember that car at Emery Park.
And he's recently purchased that and have done like a restoration on it. It looks fantastic.
It does, yes. And that car did belong to the late Ian Cutchell, one of our great members of the association. And
he was a great guy too. I remember him well. He was a good guy.
And it's nice to see his vision of the car still remains. He had the car in the same colours.
Yeah, it looked the same.
It's been held accordingly.
Yeah, no, that's great. So
So you've seen Chris Reeks and Rob Willits in their the older cars. They have held those cars true to their age, you know, with the way they're presented and the configuration. I know that Rob has even gone to the stage of keeping the split gearbox.
Yeah, true. Yep.
It's the early Volkswagen box in
there.
Yep. We're already on lap 5 of 6.
Yeah.
And it's a bit of a procession around there.
Yeah.
When they do get another race, so they out of the last lap.
Listen. Let's hopefully they get at least one more lap on the race conditions. Wouldn't have to do much effort to wave the flag today. That's for sure. You just hold it out.
I concur with that one, mate.
Yeah.
It's so windy here. So
okay, safety car lights are out, so we will get another lap on the race.
Flying lap.
Very good.
They must have moved Kevin's car somewhere safe.
Yep.
So Kevin's car is actually very has a great history on it. It's one of the early Red Maxes. Here we go. This will be interesting watching how Matt will lead Dean and Chris respectively around onto the line. There's I just see Kevin's car has went past us here at the commentary box.
It's a shame Dean's not as. He should be closer, I reckon, to Matt. You know, if he would have been a bit closer, he would have a bit more of a draft. But anyway, let's see what happens.
4 of them in the line, and Steve Normoyle's pulled out of the slipstream, as is Dean.
Having said that, next minute they're together, aren't they? So
So look at that. There's Damien coming through ahead of Clint Briggs.
I'd say Tony Payne's going to have a bit less horsepower with that exhaust bent down like that.
It's going to be a bit of a problem for him, isn't it?
Yeah.
So Damien, that red, white, and blue Nimbus there. Look at that. It's just a train of them coming through. Look at this split through those corners. Yeah, got their eyes on Norm Johnston in number 10 there. Damien 53 straight behind him.
That's close here at the front.
Here we are at the lead. We've still got Matt Pearce in the lead. Dean's chasing out probably a little bit too much distance there to do much about the positioning. Steve Normoyle's around past Chris Jackson. Chris, he looked at horsepower from that Pantera if he could. But,
he's wishing he had more horsepower.
Yeah, but it's only a matter of one or less horsepower can make that difference.
Oh, absolutely. They're
so close to the performance. And Steve's giving Dean a bit of a hurry along there. So we're seeing lap times of 2:08s from Matt Pearce for his best time. We've got half a second back to Dean Briggs.
And they're a long way off their qualifying time, but it's pretty windy out there.
The conditions
aren't real good.
Difficult,
Very hot too.
You'd be interested to see those engine temperatures at the moment.
Well, you've got to think they're all air cooled, aren't they? You know,
Steve's
he's in a good spot here.
Setting Dean up nicely. Steve may get a run. We'll see how we go. But it's no one's going to catch Matt Pearce, so Matt gets a well-deserved win.
Yeah, yep.
Here for the HFEA
here he
trophy.
comes. I reckon you'll get him.
Yeah, Steve's I think Steve's going to get Dean. Oh, it's going to be close. It's going to be so close. Oh,
he got him.
Hard to say.
Yep, he got him.
Yeah, he did too.
Well done.
He got him by just on maybe a second. With that, but there he comes
There's
through
not
the
much
field. So there's Lindbriggs through there, Ashley Cuddle, Evelyn McCarthy, Daniel Torreson in the blue Red Max. Oh, yes, Peter Maharksey, Rob Willits, and Chris Weeks bring the field through.
Well, unfortunately, we ended up with a safety car in that race as well. So hopefully, maybe next race we can go straight through without a safety car. But what a good result from Matt Pearce.